All right, let's move on. We talked about Deadpool last episode. Me and Jeremy watched it on the plane to Dice Tower Con in Florida. Now me and Matt are going to talk about Deadpool, the movie. So some of this might be a little bit of a rehash, but whatever. Maybe we could talk about some favorite parts or whatever.
Right.
So overall, what did you think of the movie?
I had a great time watching this.
It was great.
I went with my wife. We did not take our kids to go see it. But yeah, man, it just from the opening credits, the way that the stuff was worded, like directed by some a-hole, something like that, something like that in the credits, produced by some other a-hole.
It was very honest movie trailer.
Yeah, starring some sexy guy, I think it said. I mean, it was just from the get-go, you were laughing out loud.
And the little cartoon drawing he had.
Yeah, so it just started out. It was very Deadpool-like. It was funny. I'm not going to say it was like a complete comedy, like ha 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 all the way through, but it was pretty comedic.
Yeah.
And it just so outlandish and I guess shocking to a sense, but
I feel like a lot of movies touch upon certain things. Like they have like action, they have comedy, they have drama, intense or suspense and things like that. That might happen throughout the show. And they don't do well in all categories, but they do pretty decent in some.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this one did really good in all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got the love story thing going on, which was really cool. I mean, it actually, I don't know a lot about Deadpool origin wise, but I do know his comedy sense and that he breaks the fourth wall and, his just demeanor, I guess.
Right.
But as far as like the origin, do you know his story in the comics? Like how close was that together?
Actually, I don't know the story.
Oh, well,
so
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I've heard fans of Deadpool, the comics, watch this and think it's amazing.
Right.
So I'm assuming it's not that far off or it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I'd say if it was wrong or too far off, you would have heard about it.
Yeah.
I know Dave Roederer is I know I never had heard of Deadpool until Dave used to talk about him. And I don't know if he's got the hipster attitude of I like Deadpool before everybody knew him kind of
I don't know, but he did.
But he did, yes. He straight up, I had never heard of Deadpool, didn't know what he was talking about, didn't even know it was a comic book character, but he always talked about Deadpool on Facebook. So
yeah. Like a game that me and Matt play is every year at Gen Con, we count the amount of Deadpools that we see.
It started at any convention now.
Now it's any convention. It's ridiculous. The cosplayers, I mean, if you're going for unoriginal, be Deadpool at a convention.
Yeah.
I mean,
I do like mashups. Mashups like the
Steampunk?
pirate. Yeah, well, the pirate Deadpool.
Yeah. Well, the steampunk one was really cool too.
Yeah. The girl Deadpools are usually funny. They usually have like a ponytail pulled through the back or something. And it's, kind of funny. But I like to mash up Deadpools.
Yeah, those are cool because they're being a little bit of original.
Right.
But you run around looking like Deadpool, the exact same outfit and everything. I'm not trying to say don't do something that's going to make you have enjoyment, but it's definitely not original at this point.
Right.
I don't think everybody has to be original with their cosplaying, but it does help to have... You get more eyes on you if you're doing something that no one else is doing or no one else has done. If you're not going for that, then cool, be Deadpool.
Yeah, if you just want to dress up as Deadpool and run around and yell chimichanga all the time.
But the reason I bring that up is, 10 years ago, you didn't see this.
No.
I mean, I don't know what happened recently. Was he in a Lego Star Wars game or something?
Well, that's what's funny because my son...
Lego Star Wars. A Lego game.
What I'm guessing blew him up because my son loves Deadpool. I went to a comic book store to try and talk to the guy. I was like, look, man, I know what Deadpool's about, but my son is in love with him. Is there anything he can read? And luckily, we got a big trade paperback of when it was a mashup of when Deadpool would appear in other comics. So normally Tamer...
because that comic has its own...
Yeah, but like there was one called Maximum Effort. He was like, don't even look at that one because that is the Deadpool, pretty much straight up, his raunchy...
That's the worst of the worst.
Yeah,
Deadpool.
That's the worst of the worst. But evidently when he appears in other comics, they don't let him go full on Deadpool. He's got to be reined back a little bit.
Yeah, he's got to stick to the rating of that comic.
Exactly. So, but I think what blew it up was he did appear in there was an episode in a Spider-Man, the cartoon.
Yeah.
That he appeared in, and it was actually pretty funny. My son only watches usually that episode. But then the Lego Marvel, when it came out, because there was a whole line of missions that had to do with him, and he was always acting very Deadpoolish, like when he was describing the mission. And
but that was all PG, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it's still that's what, because kids just love him. They think he's funny because he acts all zany and crazy and everything. But so kids got turned on to him by that, and unfortunately, he's a very R-rated character.
Yeah. I wonder if a lot of parents know this.
I heard several stories of movie theaters having young kids and not realizing that, you would think they'd at least question if it had an R on it.
Yeah, it's rated R, people.
I mean, unless they just thought, oh, it's just violence, but...
Yeah, but even just violence...
This wasn't just violence, though. This was...
Yeah, if Saw didn't have a cuss word in it...
it's true.
I mean, that rated R is a strong stay away if you're younger than, you should be. Now, I mean, did that happen when you saw it in the theater? Did that happen? Did you see anybody get up in the first 5-10 minutes?
I never saw any young children.
Fair enough.
But I had friends on my Facebook feed with... Now, their kids were like 12, I think. That's, for...
I guess it depends on how mature the kid is and things like that.
I think that would come into hand. I mean, if I'm going to take my 12-year-old kid and he's going to mimic the movie, I'm probably not going to take him.
Yeah. But he's going to walk out of there starting repeating everything, yeah.
But if the kid's mature enough to, take it for what it is and, not be influenced by it, I guess is the biggest thing.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of the movie?
Favorite part? As silly as it is, I think when Colossus was being the gentleman in the fight with Angel Dust, that was pretty funny. So
I love the line where he's like, "Is this all you can afford?"
Yeah,
like when he's talking about the X-Men. Right,
exactly.
It's like, there's a big mansion here. There's no one else in it.
Yeah, it's only 2 people in it. Funny enough, though, I think they could rewrite the movie whenever I wrote it down. The Negasonic Teenage Warhead. What a weird name for a character.
Dude, is that a character or is that just made up for this movie?
I don't know, but it was such an odd name.
Yeah.
But when she was sitting there tweeting Pokemon Go,
yeah.
What are you doing? Catching a Pidgey? I mean,
man, if this movie came out after Pokemon Go, there would have been a reference there.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome.
So, but yeah.
My favorite part of the movie was Marina Baccarin.
That's right. No, because I remember texting you saying, "Dude, you don't know who's in this, do you?"
Yeah. Maybe one day we'll do top 5 celebrities.
I'm game.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I think one of the funniest parts in the movie is after he chops his own hand off.
Yes,
and it's a baby hand. It's just so weird.
What was he stroking his own face or was he stroking the girl's face?
The old lady.
Yeah.
She's like, "Why is your hand so small?"
Yeah.
Or whatever she says.
Oh God. Yeah, there was a lot of just wrong. What somewhere in the house I've hidden crack in $10,000 or something. I can't remember.
The cure for blindness.
That's what it was. The cure for blindness.
Oh man. So man, I don't think this movie would have been good at all with anyone other than Ryan Reynolds.
Oh no.
How in the world would you like if they did a sequel and for some reason he was not able to do it or whatever, like I would not even attempt.
I think the only other person that would do it is the guy that voiced him in the Lego Marvel, because that's actually, I think, the same guy that voiced him in the Spider-Man movie.
Well, yeah, but does he look the same?
I have no... But he's wearing a suit. Don't matter.
Well, that's true. He comes out of the suit, though, and looks like lasagna face.
He looks like lasagna face. That's true. But
I guess you could totally make up that all.
Yeah, but we're not basing what Ryan Reynolds did on the way he looks, so just...
That's true. Didn't he make a comment in the movie about that? He didn't get her based on his acting skills.
Yeah. He had the toy of himself as the I guess the badly done Deadpool from the Wolverine movie.
Oh man, This is a fantastic
movie. I mean, because he was pretty much poking fun at himself even in the movie and stuff. And, you know, just going with other kind of funny stuff. And
you know what, the about the only thing in the movie, you know, because he is raunchy all the time. About the only thing in the movie that I could probably have dealt without is the whole pegging scene. You know what I mean?
I think I even texted you that too. So.
Yeah. We're not going to explain what pegging is.
Don't Google it.
Well, if you want to, do Urban Dictionary. But yeah, I feel like that's the only part that was like a little bit like, okay, guys.
Yeah. Just
because it's like, I don't know. I just felt like it's like forced.
Yeah. That maybe. Oh, I had a thought I was about to say.
Of course, I watched it on the airplane when this was happening. So maybe I went back and watched it in the comfort of my own home. I might have a different opinion.
Oh, I know. Did you watch till the end?
After the credits?
Yes.
I don't think I did.
Oh, so you didn't see the Ferris Bueller nod?
No.
Oh.
Is it a spoiler alert?
It's not a spoiler. Just at the end. You familiar with the Ferris Bueller movie?
Yeah.
Okay. You know at the end when he comes out and he breaks the fourth wall and he's like, what are you still doing here?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Deadpool comes out with that like candy cane robe looking thing on. It's the exact same robe. And it's in the same hallway and everything. And he like leans his head out and it pretty much goes through the whole spiel.
I wonder if they did that on the Blu-ray.
Don't know. I'm sure it is. It's after the credits. It's part of the movie. And then he also, I think he mentions like, yes, there will be a cable in the next one or something like that.
I may or may not have acquired this somehow.
An unwrapped copy of Deadpool.
I had an extended evaluation edition of this. I promise I'm buying it on Blu-ray. Don't sue me. Anyway, great movie. I can't recommend it enough. Props to Marvel for allowing them to do this the way it probably should have been done.
Yeah.
Because if they PG-13 this, it would have been a lot to be desired.
Yeah. It wouldn't have been the same movie at all.
It would have been the same movie. You would have lost all character of Deadpool. People would have just been mad.
Yeah, because it pretty much it would have been a sellout.
Yeah, it would have been a sellout just to appeal. But I mean, here's the thing. On Rotten Tomatoes, critics 84%. That's crazy.
The Rotten Tomato part of that is
Rotten 84. Tomato part. The fan part of it's 91%.
Yeah.
That is how you appeal to fans and make a movie. Because for the most part, yeah, I feel like nowadays kids are interested in it. But back in the day, teens and young 20-year-olds were were your core demographic.
Right.
And those people are now 30. So, and I mean, maybe all your 20-year-olds still, but you got to appeal to the people who liked it the most,
mm-hmm.
You know, so great movie.
Yep.